Usually when you go live, you want to like pretend you're in the middle of a
tell
joke
me
or something.
what we do.
No, we shouldn't. We already messed it up.
We had such a great time, guys.
I know. Can you even believe that thing we just said?
All right.
No, why don't
Ladies
you
and gentlemen,
say it again?
I couldn't remember how to say it.
No. The moments.
Exactly.
many times at the beginning of an episode, I introduce myself before any of the guests, but here we are, having a conversation first. Welcome to Dimension Dorks. I'm Loki Hates You. This is NerdBot's first and only tabletop role-playing game broadcast on Facebook. You're here. You already know what's going on. So, guys, without any further ado, let's get to our exciting adventures for the night. And let's get some introductions. Who shall I start with? Let's start with the person that I'm least familiar with. My newest friend, Fee.
Yes.
Hi, Fee.
Hi.
I met you the other night. We played Total Party Kills.
We did on Scabby Rooster. It was quite fun, was it not? Yes?
It was.
Yes, it was.
I mean, I liked it.
Thank you. I was looking for confirmation.
So tell us a little bit about, like, kind of what you do around town. What are you up to lately?
Oh my God. So hi everybody. My name is Fee. Finneman on Instagram and Twitter. I am actually born and raised in Germany, and I moved here almost 5 years ago to pursue the world of Hollywood, which didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But alas, here I am having more fun than I thought I would have.
So your German heritage explains
Yes.
your perfect German dialect that you were utilizing the other night in your role play.
It was so perfect and so thick that Knox gave me penalizations for it.
Well, you started to go. Well, I mean, but at the same time, you also had the Southern thing down, and sometimes you mixed it up a little bit.
Wow. So many accents, none of them intentional.
I'm not saying that you mixed up your accents. I'm just saying you did two completely separate ones.
It's happening. No, so I am an actor and a screenwriter, and I do D&D and LARPing on the side. So I am a complete nerd. Hello, welcome to my life. Yeah, that is me. Behold.
The complete nerd.
Oh, wow.
Only $29.95 a month for this complete set of nerd.
I don't think you should say that on the internet.
Well,
I mean,
I'm just saying it's a lot of months.
people are going to send a lot of money in.
No, I was thinking, is that too much or too little money, though?
Never
$29.99.
underestimate your own value.
At this
Why don't
point,
we round it up to 30? I think 30 is a good.
Wow, that's really reaching for the stars there.
I'll think about your
1
video.
cent.
So, thank you for coming tonight, Fee.
Of course, thank you for having me.
It was quite a hike for a few of you. Next is my second most least acquainted person of my life.
Second least best.
Wow, we're doing the best thing again, I think.
Mike
Yes.
Axelsen.
Yes, that's me.
Now, that's not Axelson, S-O-N.
It's S-E-N, it's Danish.
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 Well,
yes.
I just think you're the greatest of Danes.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
So tell us a little bit about where we can find you. I noticed you're wearing a pretty spiffy shirt right now.
I am. I'm wearing
yeah.
my
That's so
Dungeon
cool.
Master shirt. I have been in the Dungeon Master show for the last 18 years. It is a fantasy improv role-playing show that we do out here in Los Angeles, and we've been doing it for, again, almost 20 years. It's Lord of the Rings meets Whose Line Is It Anyway meets the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It is a ton of fun.
Yeah.
We bring adventurers up onto the stage. We send them on a quest. Hilarity ensues because they make choices.
And when he says
As we all do in life.
and when Mike says they bring adventurers up on the stage, he of course means the audience.
Yes.
So in
Only volunteers. We don't just pull random people. You have
True,
to
yeah.
volunteer.
It's not one of those fucking David Copperfield bullshits where it's like, you, madam,
And you and no other.
would you like to be an orc tonight?
Could you imagine going to a show and just wanting to watch it, and all of a sudden they're like, you're going to be on stage, you are the show? I mean,
Well, that's what, didn't Point Break do that? Where they were like, you're going to be Keanu Reeves tonight. Here's a script.
Yes.
Just read it woodenly.
yeah, Point Break Live. But I mean, at least they know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we only take the volunteers because there's nothing worse than having somebody come up on stage who doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I can only no.
You just end up with a heckler the entire show who's just up there like destroying the show by themselves.
No, that's fine. You make fun of me all you want. You tell me I'm terrible, it's shitty, as much as you want. Just anybody who gets up there and just stands there is like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the fear that you got.
You want people to want to be there.
Right.
And you can also find me. Well, we have a show coming up March 10th at the Vortex in LA. You can find us at www.the-dungeonmaster.com. And we have a show coming up March 10th. And you can also find me every Monday on Total Party Kills.
TPK on Scabby Rooster on Twitch.
Yes.
Well, thank you as well for
excited to
coming
be
out
here.
tonight. I realized it was quite a drive for you as well. Next up, one of my best friends in the whole wide world.
Oh my God.
We're going to skip over that guy and go to Alex. No, Davis Saunders. My original, well, my Dungeon Master.
Pleasure to be here.
Dungeon Master, my Dungeon Master. So, Davis, we're not going to talk about work because
We don't want to talk about
right. We used to work together.
We used to work together. It was great.
But now,
we play D&D together.
every weekend or weekend-ish,
That's
right.
greater.
That's right.
we get together and we're playing through what's our campaign?
Yeah, we are still playing through Princes of the Apocalypse. It's been going on for about 2 years, and potentially we'll never end it. It'll be the longest running Princes of the Apocalypse game, potentially.
Yeah. It's been going for a while, but we're really creating quite the beautiful mythos. We've just got extra bad guys that were never even in the book, and they're some of our favorites at this point.
That's right. Yeah.
So, Davis, tell us a little bit about what your game. How do you find the time? Because I know you're busy at home.
Yeah, I mean, I don't exactly know how to answer that question. It's a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. I think most dungeon masters go through that. So yeah, work a full job. I've got wife and 2 kids at home, so I go home and then I'm gonna try to be a great dad, and then I stay up super late trying to prep the DM, the game that we play, and then we carve out. Then I basically, because we play remotely,
Right.
I'm actually in Canada, in Toronto. Oh. That's right, Toronto A. It's wonderful there. So we've been hosting.
Right now?
I know, no, not right now.
Oh my God.
No, so I'm actually a digital representation.
Hologram.
Yeah, that's what the green screen is for.
So cool,
Yeah.
man.
So
The
we play
technology nowadays.
Yeah, so we play a remote game through Roll20, and I DM that, and everybody else, all the players, most of the players were in LA. We've kind of split up a little bit, and I think with the time change, I end up playing from 9 p.m. till 5 in the morning a lot of times.
It's rough.
Yeah,
It's rough for you guys
but
out there in
it's
Canada.
worth it.
Well, I thank you for all the many hours you've put into designing and walking us through the campaign that you're going to be doing. Fee, can I get you to just push that monitor so I can make an eye line with Davis? Just get that corner a little further away from you.
Away from me?
Producer Tim's going to give you a hand so you don't actually push the monitor.
This is how it ends up.
This is it.
Oh,
Of the
God.
table.
Never saw the monitor.
This is how I own Nerdbot. $1,000.
I definitely got that TV off of
And yet
Craigslist
I'm
for 20
only
bucks.
worth $29.99.
I get a shoulder now. This is
30
kinda-
now. Yes.
So, finally, but not fiendly, Mr. Alex Fisk. Thank you for coming tonight as well.
You're welcome.
Now, we're also not going to talk about where you work, apparently. God. So that's
It's
sort of.
for the best for everyone. Yeah.
But you're also a DM
Yes, I am.
in a game in which producer Tim plays.
Yes.
Now-
hopefully happily.
Now, you're doing some homebrew stuff.
I am. Yeah. A few years ago, I was on a road trip and I was looking at the Southwest, and I was like, geography is so interesting, and what stories we came up with to explain geography is so interesting. And I came up with this idea for a fantasy world, and I know D&D so well, and I was like, it'd be really fun to actually apply this to Dungeons and Dragons and try and make something like a homebrew world for people to play in. And then 5 years later, I'm still thinking of things I've forgotten to add. So I'm still just tinkering with the world, I guess. But yeah.
What's the kind of claim to fame? What's the main difference between the stuff you'd find in the Dungeon Master's Guide and what your personal mythos is?
I guess it'd be magic, the idea, the narrative behind magic. In my world, I was trying to think of a storytelling reason why people wouldn't just use magic for everything. Why wouldn't everybody want to be a wizard? Why wouldn't everybody want to be a sorcerer?
Right.
And so I thought of a real world implication in climate change. So I thought, okay, well, what if the overuse of magic has created a terrible catastrophe in this world? And so there are magic users in my world, and my players are allowed to play magic users, but there's a cost to it. And basically, it's created this rift in reality, and these terrible things from another dimension are pouring forth. And really, that's the main antagonist. And so, it was just it's very inspired by like I'm very into Americana, and
Sure.
so it's like the whole thing is like very inspired by like different parts of Americana history and things like that, and like the taming of the West and stuff, but applied to like a fantasy setting.
Now, Alex, I have it on good authority that climate change isn't real.
Oh, great.
Also,
Well,
the
it's
Earth
in a
is flat.
It's a fantasy world, bud. So it doesn't even matter. Like in my fantasy world, then it applies. So.
Well,
Easy,
I'm
whatever.
just trying. I just want you to know we never landed on the moon. Anyways,
This is getting real.
we're gonna move on from these crackpot theories that Alex has.
Theories.
Oh, now they're mine. Okay,
It
cool.
is
Wow.
Yeah.
facts.
That being said, producer Tim, are you having as much time with Roll20 right now as I am? Yeah. Okay, we usually run, I would say it's one of our sponsors, but they're failing me terribly right now. We usually have a map up of Roll20. However, that's not happening right now. So
Theater of the mind, I see.
yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. I did refresh, I think. Okay, well, we're going to work through this, and I'm just going to let you guys in on a little bit of the backstory.
Sure.
So, you are four random adventurers. You do not know each other, and you may not know each other by the time this adventure is over.
Foreshadowing.
Depending on how things go.
Excellent.
However, in search of whatever you're in search of, whether it be fame or fortune or glory, you have found yourself wandering into the sleepy forest hamlet of Pineview. And in Pineview, there is a small drab building. It's a wooden, what could be a home, but it's a business due to the sign outside that reads Pineview Enquestlement Center. Now, each of you is familiar with the Pineview Enquestlement Center franchise, and it's a great place for adventurers to go to get enquestled, assigned quests from various parties around whatever city that you're near. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to see who gets there first. Let's have everyone roll a d20. Don't even add a modifier. Just tell me what you got.
13.
13.
Oh, my God.
20.
Wow.
No.
Oh my God, it's right here. I see it.
Disbelief.
Coming in hot.
It'll be my best roll of the night.
He just zooms straight from the door. He just like pushes
Statistically,
everybody
They
away.
all have to be ones
He
from now on.
owns the Enquestlement Center.
With the helps of the
Then we're
wind,
changing the name.
with the help of the winds of fate, our first adventure, who I'm actually least familiar with because it's, I think, one of the only character sheets that I didn't either help design or print out this morning. Our first adventurer enters the Enquestlement Center, and he looks like. What's he look like?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got really distracted.
This is like so ASMR now.
No, he is a tall, late 40s gentleman who looks like if a human was a sock with an orange around the middle where his stomach should be.
Okay, interesting. I like the shape-based.
Yeah, I thought I'd go with basic geometry.
Right. So he walks in, and does he choose to announce his presence to the room? There are a few other adventurers here which are not featured on the map, but there are other adventurers wandering around and waiting for their quests. However, what draws your attention are four sort of uniformly dressed individuals standing behind four uniformly outfitted desks.
Well, he's not going to announce himself because everyone should know who he is walking in. He's had his touch with fame.
Give me a performance check then.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if anybody knows who's.
Yeah, nice.
That is
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
that would be oh man, and doing math on the fly.
Just say 50. Just say 50 if you don't know.
Did you hit another
Say
natural?
$29.99.
I rolled high. It's 25 altogether.
25. All
So
right.
close
So
to the
yeah, you are
99.
correct. As you enter the room, other adventurers and the employees of the Enquestlement Center look to each other with knowing glances, and the adventurers are heard whispering, "It's Bolton Michaels. It's Bolton. I know him. He's the most famous bard in the land." All right. So you're going to take a look at the four employees, and let's see who you get a good feel for. Roll me a D4. I try to keep it interactive.
Uno.
Uno. All right. So you approach the first desk. It is manned by a woman. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
What does Shania want?
Oh, man.
And she introduces herself, and she's like, "Wow, hey, so good to see you. Welcome to the Enquestlement Center. You look great today. My name's Mary. How can I help you?"
I don't know what I'm here for, but
Oh,
thank
we'll
you so
get
much
you
for
a-
being so pleasant.
If you're seeking a quest and not some sort of medical assistance, we can certainly. Pardon my impropriety, but are you Bolton McMichaels?
Why, yes, I am.
Oh, well, I don't think it would be professional of me to ask you for an autograph, but
Do you have paper?
We have parchment galore. Are you seeking an adventure? Or are you just here to say hi to me?
Much as I'd love to sit here and say hi to you all day, I am here for an adventure.
Well, let's get right to business. Bolton McMichaels, I can't believe it. Mary is very high energy, and she's blushing in your presence, knowing your reputation. She puts a chart in front of you. And she says to you, "Here at the Enquestlement Center, we'd like to ask you what your priorities are on an adventure, and I'd like to know which of these four items is most appealing to you in an adventure setting."
Is there an
purchase
AD
baby.
hybrid option?
I think A and D lead to B.
What is C to just have a goblin? Like, is it an item you could just go and
The
buy?
adventurers that want the adventurers that want the goblin know what the goblin means.
You know what it is.
So, well,
Oh my!
in the case.
That's going to cost you $29.95.
I know a guy can get you half that.
She says,
Get with me after this.
she says, "Oh, Michael, oh, Bolton, I'm sorry. Oh, Bolton. Well, we do insist that you have to pick one. Unfortunately, I can't give you an AD. Your final score can end up being AD, but it's not really a score. It's more of just a..."
Those aren't the two words I'm looking for.
He's just looking for the D.
I kind of just want to sing "Lonely Island" now because Michael Bolton. It's like stuck in my head now.
Oh, we're not allowed to say that.
So, what does Bolton prefer? A, D, or even B or C?
Fantasy Michael Bolton.
Gonna have to go with A.
A. All right. I mean, I can't blame you for that. Well, listen, Mr. McMichaels, one more question. If you were to have your choice of different options, which in this chart would you choose? A, B, C, or D?
I would have to go with A.
A, yeah, it is. Gold is the coin of the land. It's the most typical. Okay, double A. And she looks behind her and she shouts at a door behind her and she says, "Double A for Bolton McMichaels." And she laughs. And she hands you a quill and she's like, I would be honored if you could just, I don't know, my charts are sort of the tools of my trade. If I could have the autograph of Bolton McMichaels on one of my charts, I could show it to all my friends.
I'd be happy to oblige.
All right, you're gonna hit her with the old autograph. Mm-hmm. All right,
And some digits. Don't know what that means, but she gets them.
She's getting a little bit of information on how to reach you. Very good. All right, Mary is blushing and she's like, "Well, I get off at 7 bells." And she says, "I know if we had a private green room, I would say you could wait there, but unfortunately, budget cuts. The Equestrian Center isn't what it used to be. So if you could just wait with the rest of the adventurers, we'll have your adventure assignment soon, and I'll keep this close to my heart." And she takes the chart and folds it and stuffs it down the front of her blouse.
It's getting hot in here, my dudes. Oh.
So, Bolton, you want to go? You want to go and just like strike a pose in the corner and
Yes.
put out the vibe?
Back up while maintaining eye contact.
All right. Intense. All right. So we had a couple of 13s, and Davis, what did you have?
I had a 9.
Okay, so 13s. Let's just.
Are we like wrangling for the door, like both of us? Are we like trying to get in at the same
Yeah,
time?
actually, yeah. So what happens? Two characters approach the front door. One is a giant turtle with a hammer whose head is shaped like a D6, and another is a kind of he's a slender drow who bears a guitar.
Yes, and a shock of white hair covering one eye.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God, do you shop at Hot Topic?
Is one of you going to be the gentleman for the other, or are you going to try and cram your way through at the same time?
I'm going to get out of the way of the turtle.
All right.
Oh wow, my. All right, thank you so much.
All right. Our turtle friend
Whatever.
enters.
I do.
Her imposing size and shape.
It's a turtle, not a lobster.
Look at him. I have a little glass.
Seemingly blocks most of the light that was pouring through the doorway. You examine the room, and I'll have you roll a d4 as well. Do you want to announce your presence?
No.
Okay.
I think they're quite aware of my presence. I rolled a 3. Sorry.
rolled a 3, perfect.
That was quite. Yes.
Okay. You look around the room, and you see a rather turtly-looking woman standing behind the third desk. Her sort of pointed upper lip and short, pulled-back neck are something that you see as a familiar sort of, even though she's human, you see her as being most close to being turtle resemblant. As you approach her, she says, "Welcome to the Equestrian Center. My name is Gertrude. Well, how can I help you?"
Just to clarify, he got a charming young strapping young lady, and I get this.
You're a tortoise. Hey,
Yep.
Gertrude is charming in her own way.
If you like grunting,
Moving
yeah.
on.
Hey, what is your name? And she looks you up and down, and she says, "Miss."
Ouch.
I guess that's fair. My name is Xenia, and I would love to go on adventures, ma'am, Mister, Miss.
Very well. And Gertrude sort of snuffs out the large stogie that she was smoking on the desk and produces the same first chart that was shown to Bolton. Which of these elements would appeal to you most in an adventure setting?
Oh my, well, I do like money, and babies are quite interesting on an adventure. I do like the orcs, and is that a woman or a man? Wow, those are specimen. Wow, those curves. Oh my lord. I think I would go with the money, ma'am, Mister, Miss.
Oh, very good. I personally enjoy the D myself, but we get a lot of A's coming through here. And let me just get you your second question.
Hey, thank you.
Should you be rewarded with gold and jewels or any of these types of rewards, which would be your favorite way to spend?
Oh, Oh, wow. Well, I guess the gold is always the go-to, but I like taking my chances, and I, this time, much like you, Mr., Miss, Ma'am, will go with the D.
AD. That's the type of adventurer you are. Very
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Gertrude looks to the door behind her, and she yells, AD walking. And Gertrude looks at you and says, well, we'll find you something. Why don't you go wait over in the corner with Mr. Fancy Pants over there?
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Have a great day, evening, morning, whatever it is. I hope you have a great old time. Mr., Miss, Ma'am, enjoy your... I'm walking away now.
Don't drip on my floor. Well, do you choose to go and take the company of another adventurer that's in the room, or do you want to go and stand by yourself?
No, I will go to the other adventure, please.
All right, cool. So you happen to see Bolton Michaels. You roll history for me.
Oh, I thought I just assumed. Oh. Where is... 18.
18, yeah. You recognize Bolton Michaels. Do you want to say anything to the famous bard?
Oh, my God. I took a gamble. I was praying, and I hoped that today would be my lucky day, and I am meeting Bolton Michaels here in the corner. Wow. Hello. I am honored.
Oh, it's lovely to meet a fan.
I am not only just a fan, I am the fan. Oh, my God. Hello. It is great. Can I touch you?
As these two adventurers get to know each other, our third party member enters.
And I see all of that.
He saw all of it, and as he is also bearing a musical instrument, it may not sit that well with him.
I know who Bolton McMichaels is.
Oh.
Roll me a d4.
3.
3? All right, so we're gonna... I am so sorry.
No, we're doing this.
Okay. You look to the right. You honestly can't really see that well through the shock of hair that's swept across your face.
Doesn't matter.
And so you simply walk as far away from the other adventurers as possible. As you get to the furthest right desk, you look up through your hair, and
Oh my goodness.
a gruff, grizzled veteran stares at you. His gloves are creaking as his fists tighten on the desk. He doesn't like the cut of your jib. And he says, what do you want then?
This is the Inquestelment Center, isn't it?
Aye, it's a place for adventurers, not little pussies like you, boy.
Oh, you sound like my dad.
I hope not. If I were your dad, I'd find you some new shoes and put them both up your arse.
I'd like to see you try.
All right. You want to go on an adventure, do you?
Anything to get me out of the room with you.
Let's see what you're made of. Look at this. What are you looking for, boy?
Well, you think I got into this for the money?
Many do.
No. I got into it for the art.
So the
And since I
baby?
don't see art up there, I'll take D.
You seem like the type that would take the D. All right. Well, let me ask you this. Which of these options do you like? I think I know which one I'm betting on.
Ooh. So I don't suppose I can take, like, the poo-poo platter and get A, B, and D.
What do you have against C?
He says,
Well, does the gigantic slug come with it? I'm not
you lads today are all the same, trying to have it all. You gotta pick one.
I gotta pick one. What is...
Come on, we both know what you're going to pick. You're a double D for sure. I can see in your eyes.
What is going on in B? What is that?
That's a fair maiden that's been captured by some giant ape. some kind of large gorilla.
Why would you put your wife up there?
I put my wife however I damn well please, and you don't speak her name. You don't utter the name of Mrs. Florence McGronagalla-Gillananaman.
I don't get to utter the name of Mrs. Florence McGullah-Grinninanum?
I think you're missing some
You
syllables.
just tell me one letter, and I'm gonna get you out of here as fast as I can. And then if I see you again, I swear to the Four Furies, I'll have your arse every way from Tuesday.
Just like I'm gonna have your wife later, because I'm choosing B.
I knew it. You're choosing D?
B.
B, DB. We got real DB over here, he yells at the back wall. And he says, get out of my sight, boy.
I can't see you anyway, my hair's in the way.
I'll give you a quest in a moment. Until then, you keep your mouth shut and stay in the corner.
Is your wife in the corner?
He just leaps across. You're instantly dead. Goodbye. There's the door.
Smoke is pouring out of his ears. All right, where are you going to go stand now that you're in wait? Or are you just going to stand
Nowhere
there
the
and grill
fuck near Bolton Michaels.
him? All right, you head to
You
the...
fucking sellout.
You're going to go and stand in the opposite corner. Got it. All right. Finally, seemingly confused old man enters the Enquestlement Center. He sees that all three of the remaining... he sees that three of the desks have been occupied with now very busy individuals. And so he goes to desk number 2. Do you want to introduce yourself, or?
Excuse me, ma'am. I haven't been in Pineview in a long time. Is there still a Pizza Hut here?
A young man who has unkempt hair and bloodshot eyes sort of stares at you for a second too long before responding and says,
You'll have to speak up, son. I'm a lot older. It's a lot harder to hear these days.
"What? Do you want to? Are you an adventurer?" Or?
No, I told you. Look at Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. It was right next to the old inn. I mean, it was ages ago, but
This guy would know where the Pizza Hut is, right?
He hasn't been here
I'm
for
too
a
old.
while. I think you missed him by a couple of days. I think he's dead.
Wait. Are you like, if there's no Pizza Hut, this town is really going downhill.
It's like, oh, hey.
That's the first sign that you know a town is dying, or the Pizza Hut isn't there anymore.
Hey, listen, I gotta. Okay, do you want a quest or like?
Well, I suppose I might as well if I can't get dinner.
Okay.
Good enough as it is.
All right. So, and he has 2 pieces of paper on. He has actually 5 pieces of paper on his desk. He manages to take about 4 minutes trying to find the right one out of the 5.
I'm not paying attention.
And then he puts this one in front of you and says, "So, like, what are you down for, or whatever?"
I don't. What is this?
What is?
Like this?
What is?
Is this how we do adventures now?
Do you want to, like, what are you trying to? Do you know?
Louder, son.
What time is it?
I don't know. I'm very old. I'm here for pizza.
Oh,
Now you're pointing papers in my face. So what am I supposed? What am I looking at? Is that?
pizza's like, and he points to B, and he's like, pizza's pretty good. This is pretty close to pizza.
No, son. That's an infant child. My eyes are going, but they're not that far gone.
Well,
Now,
you could do probably if you're after pizza. Oh, dude.
now this is for an adventure, you say.
Yeah.
And I
yeah,
pick
yeah.
one of the things.
What do you like?
And then-
what are you like into?
I never know how to work these things. Technology
What do you-
changes all the time. It's too fast for me. But, you know, the one at the bottom, it looks like my friend Julius. So,
And he points to the troll and says, "This one?"
yeah, it's a spitting image of him.
Oh, okay, cool. So like, if your
He
friend,
had the thing hanging out of his ass all the time. I remember it well. I never had the heart to tell him, the poor son of a bitch.
so
Can't unsee that now.
Something tells me he knew.
Your new friend brings up another chart, and he's like, "Does any of these guys look?
Oh heavens! What are you showing me? This is so terrifying.
Any of these guys look like Julius?" Or-
Well, let's see. Well, you know, it's funny because he used to look like B, but now he looks a lot more like C. You know what I mean? I saw a mind flare eat his brain. It was horrifying. But yes, I think in honor of my dear friend, maybe another adventure, I'll take B.
All right, I guess that's BB or
No,
whatever.
like son, it's a CB, I think.
D-
Don't give me the baby one.
I think you're definitely it's DA. All right, and he's like, okay, I'll get you some.
I'll just take the whatever adventure is closest. I don't know. Like my arthritis might start acting up if I wait too long.
There's got to be a Pizza Hut near.
Right, exactly. Thank you.
Where there's Julian, there's always a pizza.
There might be an Orange Julius next to it. I mean,
Oh, those are delicious.
That's why he has this thing.
That's right. Yeah, he squeezes the orange pulp in it, right?
I need to go. Sorry, stream is over for me, guys. It was
And
a pleasure.
that's a wrap. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
it's not going to get any better from here.
Your
gonna
new
yeet myself
friend-
out of the door.
Your new friend wanders into the back room. Where do you choose to go, Richard? You see what seems to be a very well-adorned celebrity being heckled by a giant turtle, and
He doesn't feel heckled.
I do not heckle, so.
a young drow who definitely wants to be left alone.
I'm gonna like sort of he's sort of not paying attention. He gathers his he's wearing, just so we cover it, he's wearing a bathrobe and slippers.
Right.
He's wearing a crazy hat like maybe somebody on this stream is wearing. You know, and so he sweeps his robe over and he's kind of half paying attention. He's like, I swear there was a Pizza Hut here. Like, who gave me this map? I have to go talk to that dwarf. And then I end up bumping into Xenia, like in the course of look.
Okay.
Like,
So
oh heavens!
Oh my.
Oh, that's a talking wall.
Oh no, wait! It's one of those turtles. Hello.
Why, hello, sir. You look quite not dressed.
Well, yes. I mean, I stumbled out of the inn and I wanted some food, and then this poor sod over here told me they closed down the Pizza Hut in Pineview.
Well,
Can you believe it?
Well, I don't have food, but I have Bolton Michaels here.
Oh, good heavens! Well, if it isn't Bolton Michaels, like, whatever happened? What happened to you? I haven't heard anything in a long time.
Oh my God, you know Bolton Michaels.
Well, I mean, don't know him. I'm just saying, like, ever since his,
So mad.
what was that song you had again?
You mean Spell Studio?
No, it was a different one.
Mary can be heard from as she approaches from the back of the room. Spell Studio, that's my favorite. Spell Studio.
No, that's the new shit. What was the original stuff?
There was When a Man Loves a Goblin.
Oh yeah.
Wow, and Mary now is within the group and she's talking amongst you. And she's like, oh, that's another one of my favorites. Oh, you all look great. Listen, are you ready for an adventure?
Xenia feels slightly threatened by this new female contestant. She pops out of her gigantic total chest and she's like, I'm quite ready for an adventure with Bolton, yes?
So she looks at you and she says, well, I need 4 of you. I need Xenia.
I'll take it.
And of course, Bolton.
Yes, of course, Bolton.
Richard, is there a Richard?
Hello, what?
And
Don't say Jordan. Don't say Jordan.
finally,
Don't say Jordan.
Jordan?
No!
Jordan the Pulchritudinous?
Yes, that's me.
Wait, I'm sorry. It actually is crossed out. It says, Fancy Nancy Boy?
I didn't write down Fancy Nancy. Oh,
And-
your wife is going to hear about this.
McGrunagulla Gillananaman is like, fuck you, you little bastards, from the back room.
That's what your wife is going to do later.
All right, so, yeah.
Do you need a hair clip for your hair?
No.
So Mary says, well, we have...
I have a light sensitivity thing. Thank you very much.
Oh, I didn't want to be insensitive, but you look like a little bitch, so I thought I could help out with that. All right.
Off to a bad start. Mary says, well, it looks like easy money today. It's just a quick escort job. We're going to have you meet up with the one of the delivery men from Dirt Shallow. You're going to meet up with Giuseppe. All you have to do is head north from here, and you'll see Giuseppe along the road. He's got a cart, he's just got a real handsome mustache. I love Giuseppe. But
Yes,
yeah,
it sounds wonderful.
head due north, and he'll give you your details, and he'll eventually get you your payment upon completion.
Can I ask you a question, Mary, real quick?
Of course.
Is Magrana Gilliman's house on the way?
Oh, he lives over by the mountainside. We tried to invite him to the Equinox party once, but he
called you all fancy pansies and said you should come to the mountains and live like real men, right?
it was mostly spitting on the floor and showing his disdain. Listen, it's office politics. He's just you gotta get used to him. That's all. He's such a nice man when you.
Do you know where I can find his wife?
Well, actually, I play a bridge game with her every Wednesday. So
Interesting. You
if
know,
you're interested in joining.
I love bridge. It's one of my
Well,
favorite
come on back
games.
here. Come
Evidently
on back here
married women,
next Wednesday afternoon, and I'll see if we can
I'll be here.
shuffle and cut together.
Oh, is that what we call it? Yeah.
Well, good luck on your quest. Back to work for me.
Wednesday.
And Mary goes back behind her desk and starts to attend to another adventurer.
Bridge, what her pack will be doing.
All right, so the four of you have come together, the most glorious of adventure parties, and you've been told to travel north along the road. Do you need to make any preparations or introductions?
I don't know. Do you need to sell anything before you go?
I'm sensing a bit of a rift here.
Oh, no rift. You know, some of us are just here for the art, and some of us are here for the money. You know, that's just all it is.
You know, sometimes if you make good enough art, you make the money.
Oh, yeah, right. When a man loves a goblin, sure, that's art. Art. Mwah.
Well, this is fun. I haven't been on an adventure in years. I'm Richard, by the way.
It's nice to meet you, Richard.
Pleasure.
The party continues north, and they find themselves in an open field as they travel along a dirt path. They notice that all of the farms and houses and homesteads and other various businesses are flourishing in that there seems to be business and there seems to be crops and there seems to be people. However, everyone is not well dressed. Clothes are in tatters. Shoes are falling apart. People are dirty and unshaven. But for the most part, this seems like it should be a land of at least moderate prosperity. As you continue up the road, Bolton and Jordan continue bickering. And Xenia is mostly cordial, but apparently sometimes calling people a little bitch.
Listen here, if you dress like you shop at Hot Topic, is there really any other way?
Oh, man.
You dress like you shop at the pet store. Like, it's just, are you wearing clothes? What is this?
If you can't see, I just had my shield, my turtle thing, shined yesterday. I look quite dashing, if I do say so myself. Mirrors don't break when I look at them anymore. It's great. Life is wonderful. Thank you so much for asking.
Oh, aren't you just cheery?
I am. Thank you so much.
All right. So eventually, on your path, you do see a short man with a mustache sitting by a cart. On the cart is a basket. In front of the cart is a horse.
Oh my, I believe that is our guy. Oh my God. And she like waves excitingly.
And he waves
oh my
back.
God. Giuseppe, hello. Hi.
And as even from a distance, he's waving back at you. And he's like, hey, it's me, Giuseppe. I'm here to give me your cast.
Maybe he knows where your Pizza Hut went.
Oh, yeah. Listen, what you say is, like, hey, what, Kevin or something? Like, have you seen the Pizza Hut around here?
Yeah, you get close and you start asking him questions, and Giuseppe's like, "Hey, buongiorno, it's me, Giuseppe. So good to meet you, Bella. And he comes up to each one of you and he's like, "Mwah, mwah, Bella, ciao, Bella."
Oh, pleasure. Oh, right. Oh, so friendly.
And he says, you come from the Equestrian Center, huh?
Yes, we do. We are here to escort you somewhere to some place, and you have all of the information, don't you? In your smart, handsome little head or hidden in your mustache? Why don't you come on and tell us that?
He twists his mustache. He's like, grazie. Listen,
Gesundheit.
you're not gonna, I don't need no escort, my friend. He needs an escort. Okay, let me introduce you to my little friend. Mixing accents here.
I didn't even notice. What are we talking about?
Giuseppe,
Where's the pizza? Where are we going?
Giuseppe picks up a basket from the back of the cart, and he carries it over to you, and he says, "So, a little bit of farther up the road here, you see Dirt Shallow. It's a nice town. The wizard, the Ticandrius, he is in charge of protecting the town. He lives in the tower. You can see it from here." And you look to the horizon, and you can see an extremely tall, gray tower, stone tower jutting up from the horizon.
You know what they say about men of big towers.
Yeah, he's a big...
I actually don't know that saying, so if you could elaborate a little bit for me.
They have big roofs.
It means
That was quite. Yes, that made sense.
it means that Ticandrius is a very powerful wizard. You know what I mean? Plus, he has a very big penis. Moving on.
How do you know? What is?
Boys will be boys. Locker room talk.
He's got that right. I mean, my younger days.
So Giuseppe says, Ticandrius, he has a very special familiar. It's a little kitty cat. Her name is Moggy. You're gonna need to bring a Moggy up to the tower, okay?
Muggy.
Moggy, yeah. She's a nice kitty. And he opens up the basket, and a little kitty head pokes out. And there's a cat inside this basket.
Oh my God, what is that thing?
It's not a pizza.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Oh my God! It is a cute little pussycat. Hello there, sweetheart. Julie, gigantic form, just like kneels down, looks directly into the thing. Hello there. Oh hi. Oh, aren't you just precious? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh my gosh, I want to keep it for myself. No, I'm just kidding. I won't. But hello there. Oh my.
And with that, Moggy says, "Hello.
She falls backwards.
Thank you so much. It's so nice of you to say that."
I knew I shouldn't have got those Twayludes. That was a bad move.
And
I'm
yeah,
shocked
and Moggy,
she doesn't have an accent.
Moggy, she's still in the basket. So have you gotten really close to Moggy?
Emotionally, or
So yes, in a. And have you formed a sisterly thing? So Moggy leans forward and gives you a little snoot boop, and she just brushes her head against your nose a little bit.
My. Once again, I prayed and I gambled and it paid off. Not only is Bolton here to witness this ecstatic moment, but I got a boop from a kitty cat. Hello there.
And she looks to you, Bolton, and she says, "Oh, a celebrity escort. How prestigious."
lovely to meet a fan.
Well, I have to say, I'm a big fan of your earlier work.
But not the later work?
Well, of course, we all have our preferences.
Too much dulcimer.
It's a little formulaic, isn't it? Sort of like somebody found something that worked and just kept doing it.
Moggy the cat looks over to the goth with a knowing glance. However, she does seem to actually still have an affinity for Bolton, as much as she's giving him a little shit right now. So Giuseppe, while holding the basket still, is like, so you're going to take a Moggy up into a dirt shallow, right out to the tower, and Ticandrius in home. You're going to find his assistant,
Tabbyknuckle. She up there, and she will take care of Moggy. You just got to do the drop off, and she give you some gold, whatever you want.
Tabbyknuckle.
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 She's a good girl, Tabbyknuckle. She's my favorite little kid. I bring her like you blow up a pig's belly and put on a string. I bring her that to her. She cry a little, but most of the time she a very good little girl.
Little girl.
Yeah. I trust her, Giuseppe.
And okay. This is Ticonderonis.
Ticonderonis is a very powerful wizard.
And this is his assistant, is a little girl.
Yeah, he got a little girl. She like adopted daughter for him.
Okay.
He's a good man.
Just one last question. Why did he ask for this?
Well, you see, you go up this road, a lot of people talk. They say strange things happen. Birds act weird. Trees start to move a little bit if you don't look at them right. I don't know. But I don't want to go up that road. I'd rather pay you to do it. You got all the swords. You got the hammer. You got the shell on your back. It's a nice.
Thank you. We will make sure that this little kitty cat is going straight on home. Yes, sir.
But there is one other option. I cannot take my pony here. I can take him underground. But you want a more quiet path. You go through the crypt, the catacombs. And he walks over.
It will be
I'm
quiet.
close enough to the crypt as it is, son. I don't think I need to get any closer. Let's go through the town.
He walks up and lifts up what seems to be like a piece of moss, like a large, basically, blanket of moss, and uncovers a grate that has a hinge on it. And there's an underground system, a tunnel system that could take you through the town. And he says,
This maybe not to draw so much attention to Moggy. A lot of people will want to get their hands on her. She's a pretty powerful magical cat.
Why, sir, I do get quite nervous in enclosed spaces because of my size that I, can't help. But I'm sure we can protect her in daylight, where we are surrounded by trees and nature and with lots of escape abilities.
Yeah, many people like to fight in the daylight.
Yes, it's quite useful, is it not? The
I
sun.
don't blame you.
Yeah.
I would much prefer to go underground.
Oh my God, that is not surprising at all. Once again, I gambled, and I won. Life gave me what I wanted.
And I'm sure Bolton would also like to go down there, considering probably most of his fans have ended up there at this point.
If Bolton music is true, he like to go down.
He's got some good classics. I mean, I can't remember them, but they were wonderful in the time. I'd like to keep going above ground. I heard you say there was some weird stuff, but I lived through the 60s, so I think I can handle it.
all right, so we've got 1 for underground, 2 for above ground. Mr. Bolton.
I'd like to stay above ground.
Typical.
Ooh, that's a 3-1. You guys didn't leave this up to chance, did you?
Nobody understands.
Well,
What?
Now I don't. Well, I do like to take my gambles, but sometimes you just have to go with a sure win. But now that you're saying it, maybe we can find some interesting things down below. I'm getting insecure. My sunny characteristics are cloudy now.
It's fine. We can go above ground. I have my hood. I have my hair.
All
I
right.
don't
we
know
could
if
just
anyone else has done it first. You might not
Despite
wanna
the
go
fact
above
that
ground.
Xenia seems to be
I have
Not
my-
flip-flopping,
cool anymore.
I have my dignity.
We could just.
My integrity.
Jordan the Pulchritudinous.
I'm sure those are all quite useful in a fight, honey. But maybe we should go into the darkness.
Jordan the Pulchritudinous has made his decision, and the party will continue above ground.
Let's just put a hat on the cat and no one will notice. I can't.
Maybe I can just shield her with my large body. Normally, people don't look at me the way they would do other
Just
people.
keep the cat in the basket. Problem solved. No one sees it.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with the basket?
Oh yeah, take the basket. Who will want to carry the basket?
I want to carry the pussycat, please.
I'm so shocked.
Very good. All right, so
I'm glad I don't disappoint.
No, you do not.
Oh, yay.
Giuseppe hands Xenia the basket with Moggy in it, and you can hear Moggy moving around in there, and she's happy to be in such good hands of a loving and upbeat person.
Oh, great.
She was a little nervous she was going to end up having Jordan carry her, even though they did make a connection.
This is not the kind of pussy I'm looking for. Wow.
That's the kind of quality content I'm looking for. Okay, so
What? I don't get it.
you continue forward.
Not in a long time. Huh?
Really, Richard,
Like quite a long time.
Probably been since the
Richard,
60s.
your nickname being Dick, and you don't get it.
What's Dick? No one calls me that anymore.
It's been a while.
It's Richard, honey. Richard. I thought I was hard of hearing.
His tower's horizontal.
It's been a while since anyone's visited his wizard tower.
Does
It's like you're speaking French. I have no idea what you folks are talking about.
Does that mean that his roof is also quite small?
It just isn't very high off the ground, is what I'm trying to say.
It does need a big, large roof.
I mean, it would take a lot to raise it.
I must not understand how roofs work because none of this makes sense to me.
I'm hoping that all of this is like the quality content that you were signing up for. When you had us on the stream, you were like, those people would clearly make no dick jokes, and we are
I
just
couldn't have asked for
making.
anything better. You continue north on the road. Within a quarter of a mile, you have reached a series of homes. And the homes, again, they're finely appointed in that and they were built, with quality craftsmanship, but they do seem to be falling apart a little bit. And the people, you don't see any people at all, actually. However, you do notice a particularly beautiful tree.
Look at this place. These towns always fall apart when these Inquestable centers come into town. You know what I mean? Like, you used to just go to the inn and like a guy gives you a pot of soup and a quest, and now you gotta go to the Inquestable center and they don't know how to direct you to the Pizza Hut, and then you find yourself wandering aimlessly through some backwater, place that used to be wonderful and now it's not. I mean, what are we talking? Where are we going?
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I don't even see a hot topic here.
That's What?
Once again, I was correct. You do shop at Hot Topic. Oh, gee whiz, today is my lucky day. I'm just hitting it on the nail all the time. First it's Bolton, then the Pussycat, then you with the Hot Topic. Oh my. Let's go to this beautiful tree. It looks enchanting. Yes, it's sparkling and so green and luscious, and I feel like you want to say something.
Share whatever drugs you are on with the rest of us. Richard clearly needs them. I want them.
I feel like I'm gonna have an heart attack just watching you, honey.
Oh my, I
love
just
it.
high on life. The fortune is smiling upon me. I woke up this morning and I was telling myself today will be a great old day, and then I met Michael.
Xenia approaches the tree, I guess.
I do. I sure take
Look at this fucking tree.
In her rambling
Well, there she goes. Let's. I guess we better go with her.
It is
She's
so,
got the pussy, so yes.
follow the pussy.
Xenia, holding the basket, approaches the tree, and it is like a painting of a tree. Its leaves are vibrant green. Its bark is unscarred, and it seems to almost twinkle with dewdrops in the late afternoon sunlight.
I'm not really familiar so much with trees. Is that how they all look? Because that looks weird to me.
You can see in the distance that there are other trees that are not nearly this shimmery, that aren't this intriguing.
Once again, fortune.
Is it your lucky day?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm shocked.
How did you know? It's still the same day, honey. So it's still the same lucky day. Yes.
Wow, I hope it continues staying lucky and that tree's not like gonna eat you or something. That's good.
Oh no, something so beautiful would never harm me. Look at it; it's all sparkly and beautiful. You could learn from this tree, honey.
Oh, please tell me what I could learn from this tree.
Maybe if you, yes,
Kiss her already.
Do you mean me or the tree? I'm confused.
What? I don't know. Did I say something? Bolton,
But
what
maybe
are we talking about?
Bolton, maybe you can just take this beauty and just serenade the tree for us. I would love to hear a Bolton original in this moment.
Do we have to?
Yes, I am sure the Pussycat would love some entertainment. We've been walking for 1 minute, and I would love for some entertainment.
You know, why don't you play
Bolton, you're gonna sing to the tree?
Why don't you play us some of your new stuff that sounds exactly like your old stuff?
You know, it's really tough. You know, you have some success, and then before you know it, you're recording a Christmas album in Abyssal, and maybe that's not the best thing, but you do what you do.
Kiss her already.
Let me ask you a question there, Bolton. When you
Are
went
we
up
on a first name basis?
Let me ask you a question, sellout. If you don't want me to use your name. When you went up to the Inquestitude desk,
Equestrian Center, yeah.
whatever.
Equestrian Center. Yep.
Which option did you pick?
A.
Oh, the money. Oh, shocking. Okay, go ahead.
Oh my, I see some clouds darkening.
Kiss him already.
If we don't get him some pizza, it's just going to be this the rest of the day. We need to make a stop for pizza.
Wait, where are we going?
Do I have a create pizza spell?
Bolton Michaels.
Oh, God. There it is. Well, goodbye, everyone. It was fun living.
First the Pussycat is talking, and now the tree. Wow, what a blessed day, everybody. Let's do a little dance.
Bolton hears a voice inside his head.
Oh, never mind.
Speaking to him.
Thank God Alex
The
didn't, because
the tree calls to him, but he knows that it's for him alone, and he wants. He knows that
he wants to not shit his pants. That's what he wants right now.
He knows that it's meant to be an invitation.
That was an option.
To speak alone.
Too late.
Yeah.
Wait, alone in my own head? What else is in there?
To speak alone with the tree. The beautiful, beautiful tree.
I might actually be feeling some inspiration. Maybe I'll spend some time with this tree, and I might be able to come up with the requested song.
Oh my, Bolton original again. As you said, it's my lucky day.
Did I say that or did you say that, buddy?
We both said it, didn't we?
Everyone's lucky day.
It is. Oh my God, Bolton
Yeah,
is agreeing with me.
I thought it was Thursday.
I do not see where the blonde is.
There's a weird silence happening right now, guys.
Wait, can we all hear this? Or
Wait,
just
are you going to sing us a song?
Is it just Bolton? Is it just Bolton?
Bolton
Do
is
you
the
have
only
4
one who
elf
can hear what's
Grammys?
going
I'd like
on.
to see what what musical foundation you're standing
like
on.
a Grammy isn't based off sales.
Oh my! But you seem to have a guitar. Why don't you sing something while Bolton comes up with a hit himself?
While you
Oh,
argue,
my.
I mean-
a falcon's cry is heard from the distance.
Well, we have a tree. Oh my!
You look to the north, and on top of one of the roofs is a giant eagle, and on top of 2 of the trees are 2 normal-sized eagles. They are staring at you.
It's not my normal audience, but okay.
I wave very happily. Oh my God! Hi, birdies! Hi, how are you doing? It is so nice to see you out there. You flying, you being all happy. I blessed be.
What language are you speaking?
Oh yeah, right. I can do multiple languages. I forgot. I am still speaking common.
You're speaking common. The eagles stare at you with resolve. They're unmoving. However, you do. Let's see how your eyesight is. Roll a d20 perception check.
15.
15?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see that from the end of the street that the giant eagle has a feather pattern on its wings, each resembling a white chevron. There are 2 chevrons on the giant eagle, and on the smaller eagle there are 1 apiece. They seem to have some sort of either family resemblance or some sort of organization that requires them to bear these marks.
Oh my, they seem to be all together. I believe they're a happy family coming to hear Jordan sing. Why don't you serenade them, my dear boy?
All right. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I like that. I can work with
Giant
that.
eagle takes flight and lands on one of the rooftops much closer to you.
Well, I guess it wants to hear, so I'm going to start
It
singing.
sure does. Why don't you start?
I'm going to start singing if I can.
Yes.
Okay, what song do you want to sing?
I'm going to sing a song of inspiration. It's called You Need to Believe.
Okay.
And it goes like this.
You need to believe in the thing that you do. If you do not, then we are all screwed. So buck up, my dude. I don't want to sound rude, but it's time to win, so stop being a prude.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the first ever actual song on Dimension Dorks.
Oh my.
It's fine, you probably don't understand my
Wait,
art.
was that music? I don't know what I just heard, but I feel very upset.
Actually, no. You're inspired. You get to add 1d6 to the roll of your choice.
Richard.
That's what that feeling is.
Richard now has
Inspiration.
bardic inspiration.
I haven't felt this way in a long time, son.
The three eagles are now perched atop the rooftops, flanking you, and they are watching you. As you take notice of the eagles, the tree becomes less beautiful and immediately turns into a normal, average tree that just has scarred bark, leaves that are worm-bitten, and the shimmering dewdrops seem to no longer sparkle in the
I know
sun.
that feeling.
I believe you may have scared off the beautiful essence of this tree, my boy, but we do know now that your music is good for something. Hallelujah. I am so proud of you. You are a gift and a blessing and perfect the way you are. Yes.
So I'm going to come to your defense here a little bit. It's hard to create, and it's easy to criticize. And you know what? Good for you for creating something.
Yes, you did create
Wow.
something.
While the party compliments each other,
That wasn't a compliment. That was the back of his hand.
one of the eagles
But at
swoops
least
down.
you got a hand from Bolton.
I knew none of you would understand my art, except for the old dude, strangely.
One of the eagles swoops down and tries to take the basket
Wait,
from
what?
Xenia's
No,
hands.
I protect my pussycat.
Roll dex.
Hell
Give him
yeah.
the cat. Let's get out of here.
Kiss her.
You won't get your precious pizza.
I've got a hot stone massage waiting for me back at the inn.
Oh, 20, not natural.
Okay, you manage to hold the basket away from the eagle as it flies past your space. However, the second one is about to take flight from the roof and try the same trick on you.
Oh my, well, you wouldn't attack us. You are a fried chicken.
I think I have a spell for this. I want to shoot that eagle with magic missile.
All right, let's have everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
All right, let me get some.
Is it? Which one is it? It's the big one.
Wait, what are you asking? No, it was one of the small ones.
I'm talking about the die.
Oh.
I got a 20.
I got a 20. No, I got a 21.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a 20. Wait, how did this happen?
I got a 22.
Wait, what? Is everyone seriously getting
Yes.
21s and 20s?
We haven't even gotten to me yet.
Oh my god.
Watch this. Watch Bolton go.
Jordan, did you really get a 22?
Yes, I did. I
Wow.
rolled an 18. I got a
20,
plus
21,
4.
22.
I got a 19 and I have +2 initiative.
That I have a 19 plus 1.
Bolton McMichaels.
There'd be a 21.
God.
Always got to outshine
Well.
everyone.
Wow, we are quite fast on our feet.
Did I do better than you?
No, worse.
Just this one time.
No,
Just this one
Jordan is doing perfectly. He is the first one. Oh my God, I'm so
I
proud
can
of
actually
him.
play an instrument. I mean, that matters.
I feel alive again. This is incredible.
It's about more than just singing for me, you know, and making money. It's about the art, really.
You have your views and values and your integrity. Oh, boy, I am so proud and honored to stand beside you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you just like everything. It's making it really, really cheap.
I don't just like anything. I don't like rude birds. There is something I don't like,
Preach it, sister.
and I do declare.
Watch her fly.
So, what happens is, Jordan, you can choose to do something. You see Richard is about to attack this bird.
Fumbling around with some scrolls.
I would like to cast a spell.
Very good.
And the spell that I would like to cast is Cloud of Daggers.
Oh my goodness.
And I would like to place that cloud of daggers. I think I can get 2 of those birds with it.
You're going to get the big bird and the little
a
bird.
5-foot cube.
Okay, make it a 5-foot cube.
Yes.
Producer Tim, you want to handle that cube for me? I want to bust my cubes. That wasn't, I meant that joke to be funnier. Moving on. All right.
What?
A cloud of daggers.
Kiss her.
Kiss him already.
What seems to be a cube-shaped cloud of screaming metal and glass shards erupt in midair between the 2 perched eagles, one of them giant, one of them not. And yeah, they don't like it. Okay, is there anything else you want to do, Jordan? You want to move, or?
How many actions do I get?
You've
Like a
used,
move action as
you
well?
have an action, so you still have a bonus action and movement left.
Are the bonus actions, can they also be attacks? Or is this,
Only if you have an attack
can
that
I do Bardic
specifies.
Inspiration as a bonus?
I do not know. You'd have to. Anyone play enough bards to know if Bardic Inspiration? I think that's an action.
I think it's a bonus action.
Rules police. Hold on.
I'm a wizard.
I don't know the rules.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do another Bardic Inspiration.
I would
hell
like
yeah.
to sing a song.
Okay, sing another
Hit me
song.
with your best shot.
Almost like we have 3 bards.
My voice you hear now, I give you the power to fight well and send them to hell. Make them your bitch, burn them like witch. Is at the stake, their bones you will break.
And you get Bardic Inspiration.
Xenia has Bardic Inspiration.
Oh my, oh Lord.
All right, you can still move on your turn if you want.
And I would like... What is is the tree moving at all, or?
The tree is a normal, looks to be a normal tree now.
Okay, so I don't want to stab the tree. I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna move. I'm staying right where I am.
Okay, cool.
Drumming away on my loot.
Xenia,
Yes.
you are inspired and holding a basket.
I do am holding the basket.
You do am holding the
I do am. I would first of all like to back up.
You would like to back up. How far would you like to back up?
Quite a bit because I have a pussycat in my
I
hands.
believe your movement is what, 30 feet?
Yes.
Okay, you can back up.
I would like to back up.
Producer Tim, can we show Xenia exactly how far she can back up?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you so much. Where could I move to?
You could move to basically the middle of the left-hand house.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
South.
I believe I will do that, and then as an action, I will do shell defense, and I will curl up in my shell together with the pussycat.
Okay. In order to get, there's not a ton of extra room in your shell, so you're gonna have to actually pull Moggy out of the basket and pull her into your shell as a cat rather because the basket's big. And it won't fit through something the size of one of your limbs.
Well, it is for her protection. So, my dear little pussycat friend, do you want to snuggle up and stay warm and safe and sound inside me?
She's like,
Usually have to pay for this kind of action.
I don't know. I
kind of Pizza Huts
wasn't
are you going
expecting to do this today. Which
You haven't been.
hole?
Oh my God! Have I had
I mean, usually people
Your
buy me
day,
dinner
only had
first
one
before they ask that sort of question. What holes are you referring to before I say
you've
my?
got 2 arm holes, 2 leg holes, and a head hole. Which one will you pull Moggy through?
I would like to pull her through my head, please, because I believe that is the widest hole that there is, and I don't want to make her uncomfortable.
Okay. You gently,
nice
I'm a little uncomfortable.
like a mama cat, you pinch the scruff of Moggy's neck with your turtle-like beak, and you pull your extremities into your shell. Your AC has increased. However, you cannot move.
I
in this
cannot,
form.
no.
Very good. Xenia has gone. Bolton McMichaels.
Oh my, it's so cozy in here.
He's a little confused because a second ago he was hearing a scary tree voice.
He is confused, but the tree, you can see that the tree has changed. It's not the tree you used to know.
And it's not the Bolton McMichaels you used to know either. It's been a revealing 3 seconds. I think I'm just going to prepare an action. Like, I really do think that, like, he's just...
Really? You have birds attacking and you won't do anything back?
Now, you do see that Jordan has initiated combat. Like, he has made...
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I am going to draw my...
fighting.
Yeah. Oh, we're fighting? I hadn't noticed.
We're fighting.
But if you just want to sit there and not do something
I didn't
useful,
pick
that's
up on
fine
that.
too.
I wasn't aware.
You know,
No.
fine.
I'm going to draw my rapier.
Uh-huh.
And I will actually cast a spell, a cantrip, called Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
And the Vicious Mockery will be that I tell him that he's met Bolton McMichaels. This eagle has met Bolton McMichaels, and he is a disappointment.
Big
to
eagle? All
Bolton
right,
McMichaels.
so there's a big eagle and a small eagle that are both being...
Oh, I got the big boy.
You getting the big boy?
Yeah.
All right, so what do I have to roll for that?
Okay, I'm just making sure it's a spell save for you and not an attack. Yep, okay. Cool. So, he has to roll a... oh, we had it. We didn't
The
see
wisdom
what-
save.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save. Thank you.
So nice
Wisdom
that you guys can be
save.
friends in real life.
I'm just telling him what chords to play, as usual.
Okay, I'm guessing that 9 does not save.
That is correct.
All right, so what's going on? How much, what do you say something to this eagle?
Well, I told him he's a disappointment. And then the effect of that is he...
Did you hear that little eagle cry?
Okay.
He gets 1d4 psychic damage.
Yeah, that's exactly what
And disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Oh, 2 bards helping each other out.
Thank you. Class I've never played before.
Sometimes it's about the music.
Roll that d4.
I feel a collaboration album coming on. Oh, wait.
son.
Yes, I know. Dose plus 5, so that would be 7.
7 damage. Yeah, the big eagle gives a sad... and it looks real sad about itself, and it sort of seems to resign itself to the daggery fate that is hovering right next to it. Richard, your age-addled mind kicks into action.
Wait, what? Where are we going? Firebolt!
Firebolt at Big Eagle, or either of one of the small eagles is one of the ones that made the attack on the basket.
Yeah, I'll do the small one that attacked the basket.
Okay.
Let's see here. Hold on. I don't know ever how to. It's been a long time, and I should I cast these. All right, it's a spell attack. I have this one. All right. That'll be an 8. Did I win?
8 to hit does not
Am
hit.
I winning?
You do have the Bardic Inspiration, so you can choose to use 1d6 to add to that if you think it's worth it. But you don't have to use it right away.
No, I feel the flutters. I'm gonna do it. The fluttering inspiration in my belly. All right. Is it 11 hit that bird?
Does not hit. It came very close, though.
Okay.
I shouldn't have told the old man.
And your sleeve only caught a little bit on fire.
Huh? Like, I was like so distracted. They was like, grr!
All right, do you want to move or use any bonus actions?
Where would I go?
He died.
Where are we?
Unfortunately, that's a question that plagues so many of our elderly today.
I'll move. Yeah, I guess I'll move like to the north of the tree a little bit. I guess
North of the tree,
tree.
Richard is being tricky.
like a little to the left.
Tricky
A
dick.
little to the left of that?
Yeah,
There you go.
That's me.
Cool. All right. Yeah, the 2 small eagles. Well, the first one has to save against a cloud of daggers. Let's try that
Is there a save?
little chestnut. I believe it is. It's creatures that start their turn. It's going to be on
I don't think this is safe.
the notes sheet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look there. You fill the air with spinning daggers. Center of the forge. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there.
No save necessary.
No
Okay.
save, just takes damage.
Okay, well, do you want to roll it or should I?
Okay. Is it just 4d4?
4d4.
Okay, it says different things on each place. Oh, you should have rolled it. 10 points of damage to the bird.
Okay,
or
that
birds.
little bird inside that dagger cloud just explodes into blood and bone and feathers.
Oh, new song.
Oh, good heavens, it's horrifying.
Exploding.
I am shielding my sensitive eyes and the sensitive eyes of the cat from this horrible sight.
And what was the final tally on that again?
Anyone in the...
It was 10 damage?
damage to anything that starts its turn or ends its turn in there.
I'll just go ahead and have the giant eagle take that damage right now. And that little bird, it does not. It just saw you kill its friend.
It doesn't know that I did that.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen is the little bird then flies down to the turtle shell that's now all sucked up into itself, and it reaches into your head hole.
Excuse me. That is rude, uncalled for, and you didn't even ask my name first. I do not approve.
First,
I need to talk to your parents.
I need you to roll a strength check as you contest the eagle for the possession of Magi. Its talons wrap around her furry body, and it attempts to pull Magi from your gentle grasp.
And remember, you are inspired by bardic inspiration, so should you need to, you can add a d6 to it.
You know what? Just to make sure, I will.
A d6. Do you not have one?
I do not have one. Thank you. Oh, hell yeah. That will be 18 plus 6, so that is a 24.
The eagle rolls a 1. You win the contest.
I guess maybe you didn't need it.
I didn't, but I'm sure glad I did, just in case. You know, we do like gambling, but we sure like winning more. Oh, yes, Pussycat, you're staying on me. That sounded wrong, but I'm so glad that I have you.
Generally, it's the other way around. Right?
Oh, yeah, you're talking about it. Tell me, you know.
That being the eagle's object
Totally get what
interaction,
we're talking about.
or that being the eagle's action, it's going to try to fly away from you.
Bitch, I'm gonna grab it.
Well, you would actually, I don't think you could take reactions.
No,
in your
I
turn,
can't.
Michelle.
I'm just saying I would if I could. I would grab it and smoosh it to the floor and stomp on it and roll around in its guts and glory so it learns its place.
Well, there you go.
That's the darkest thing you've ever said.
The giant eagle
Remind me not to make her angry.
attempts the same strength roll, and this time it's personal.
Why is it personal? I didn't do anything. I am here cuddling with my pussycat. Why don't you go after Jordan?
What? Hey,
So roll another strength check, Xenia.
Why?
Whoa.
Did you roll a 20?
Yes.
Natural 20. The giant eagle rolls a 4.
Nobody's getting to my pussy.
Not today, Satan. So yeah, the giant eagle.
I basically live in a chastity belt.
If you're watching the clock, we've used that word approximately 200 times.
Which word?
Actually,
Is there-
that would have been.
Is there a counter?
Counter of that? Yeah, just going up.
I wish there was a counter and we would win something if we
if we
said
could
it
do
enough
at the end.
times.
Yeah.
I wish we could.
Like there's some kind of
episode,
buzzwords.
maybe? Yeah.
No budget for a pussy counter.
No, after this, they actually lose money because of us.
No, it's okay. We don't need it. There's a pussy counters in here.
So,
The giant
It's a
eagle.
little lower. I thought it was a little lower.
The giant eagle also disengages and lands atop the near corner of the building. All right, we're back to Jordan.
how far away is that bird from me?
It's only 10 feet up and 10 feet away, really, so maybe 15 feet.
For example, if I
diameter.
wanted to stab it with my rapier, could I reach it?
15 feet? I don't know how tall you are, but elves are usually a little shorter than humans in this game, so you'd need an incredible vertical leap. in order to get the rapier attack off.
Yeet
Very
that
well.
You
rapier.
can throw a dagger at
I
it.
could throw a dagger at
Do
it.
it. Show him who's boss.
Kiss
Or
Kiss the eagle already.
get out. Or I could take a cue from Bolton Michaels and viciously mock that bird. Because really, I mean, if you're going to do the bird thing, maybe you could do something a little more edgy than being an eagle. Like, eagles are like the boringest of birds. Like, you know, if you could have been like a titmouse, that would have been appropriate for what we're doing here. Or you know, something else, maybe like a redbreast, that seems appropriate too.
I saw a flock of seagulls once. That was pretty cool.
What about if it could be a boob?
Yeah, like a boob.
A booby. Yeah.
Bird.
Oh, so now we're
Tit?
combining
All right.
But
pussy
really,
and
being an
boob.
eagle is just kind of making you a dodo, if you know what I'm saying.
The giant eagle takes all of your booby titcock jokes.
Titmouse, but titcock.
Yeah.
Which sure, fine. Cock is also a bird that would be better.
Indeed.
Wink.
And you have to roll, or do I
Is
have
there
to
a
roll it?
save, I believe? A will save.
It was wisdom save,
It is
correct?
a wisdom,
Yeah, wisdom save.
Okay, wisdom. And he already used his disadvantage from the blade thing. So,
No, he didn't.
well, he made that strength check against Xenia with disadvantage.
Okay, never mind.
So he rolls a 15, and your AC is...
My DC is...
Oh, your DC.
My saving throw DC on spells appears to be 13.
Well,
I guess he didn't care.
that bird, it was real tired to get made fun of. He's finally going to stand up for himself or herself. Who knows?
This is some of my best mockery, too. You're a wily bird, aren't you?
All right. Next
Are
up,
you flirting with a bird?
Xenia,
I'm
you're all
proud of
turtled
you,
up.
son.
Do I get a bonus action?
Oh, you do get bonus actions.
I would like to outline it in fairy fire.
Oh, okay. So attacks will get advantage. The bird is now glowing what color? Blue, purple, green?
Actually, anything in a 20-foot radius cube. So all cube objects, creatures are outlined in fire.
Okay. You're going to fairy fire both of those birds.
Yes, and apparently everything in a 20-foot radius. So it might actually get
Oh, you can't choose targets.
the building too.
Okay,
The
so
building
a
is also
good
gonna look like it's on fire.
good portion of the building.
The building looks like it's on fire,
Okay.
which is gonna be awkward.
That's going to get deducted from our completion.
Yeah. I mean, no matter what, I
However-
always get to completion.
However, all attacks now
So-
have all attacks have advantage on those birds.
Okay, so the birds are glowing. You have to choose the color of light, though. Purple, green, or blue.
Those are the only choices.
I think so.
I guess blue.
Blue. Okay, they're blue birds. They're blue tits.
I thought we were fighting eagles. What's going on?
Bluebirds would have been better too.
All right,
So I'll just make you bluebirds.
Okay, Xenia, you're turtled up.
Yes,
The two birds are on top of the roof.
there sure are. I would have to use an action to get out of my shell, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
The only action I can take is a bonus action to emerge from myself. Oh, wait, it's a bonus action to emerge. So I could come out, or I could stay. I believe I'll stay in my little
Staying
shell.
in your shell with
I
your-
might try to rock a little to like get away.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that is allowed.
You're making a gentle rocking. That's fine.
I will make my way downtown, rolling fast, faces past.
Xenia likes to rock. Bolton McMichaels, the respected bard, surely he's going to save the day right now.
Define save the day.
Well, kill some birds.
Come on, Bolton, you can do it. Me and the pussy are cheering you on.
You guys have given him so many good album names. Pussy cheering you on.
No, Bolton, they want you to hit the birds.
This is good stuff. This is good stuff.
No,
Hold
I
on.
mean, but they're up in the sky or looking down at the ground.
You don't choose when the inspiration strikes. I am going to.
Hope it strikes the birds.
I am going to do another vicious mockery. I believe against the big bird again.
Okay, big bird.
Aw, why are you gonna do that?
I haven't heard Big Bird in so long. I have no idea if that's
Yeah,
actually what Big Bird
I'm not
sounds like.
super familiar.
It was
with Big Bird
100%
anymore.
accurate. I thought he walked into the room.
I just always thought he sounded like he was talking into a road cone.
It sounded a lot like Big Bird eating a slice of Pizza Hut.
Delicious.
I think Elmo's more dearly beloved. All right. So I'm rolling against wisdom.
Yes.
Okay, wisdom. Here we go. Yeah, why not say that he gets... he's going to fail.
Okay.
Because your DC is 13, right?
That's correct.
Correct. All right, so yeah, he fails. Roll the damage.
3.
Get a plus, right?
No.
There's no plus, it's just the D4?
Yeah.
Wow. How did you get like 10 last time?
Because I was adding the bonus for the damage last time.
How much did you add?
5.
5? All right, so he's going...
He
he's going up 2, actually.
He ate.
What? That was the craziest attack I've ever seen.
He ate a berry.
Yeah,
He looked injured, but then you injured him, and he actually looks less injured than he was before.
When you injure something twice, it gets better.
I have a mechanic.
A
for this in
negative
my
and a
other
negative do make a positive.
game. Okay, moving
You
on.
almost got us killed.
What did you say to that bird? It looks better.
All right, Richard, what are you doing?
What? It's my turn already.
Richard, the classic way to start a turn. What?
I was just thinking about how nice it would be to just go inside and sit down for a while. Yeah, I'll use.
There are houses to go inside.
That's true.
These birds are hiding the Pizza Hut.
Maybe someone could help us.
They know the location of the last Pizza Hut. Sacred last.
You gotta beat it out of them, though.
Yeah, I think this round, Richard's going to cast Firebolt again. I'll be like,
Hold on. I've got it. I'll get the. I'll help you, lady. Okay. Nope. Richard's not so hot. It was a 5.
That's not gonna hit. Okay, Richard misses. You gonna do anything else? Bonus actions, movement?
You get advantage on attacks, you know.
Oh, right. I get advantage.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm
about
already
that.
too old to remember this. That's a lot better. Thank you, son. All right, so that's going to be a 22.
Giant Eagle is hit. How much fiery damage have you inflicted upon him?
That's a good question. We're going to take, let's see, we're going to roll another die. Let's see if this one looks good. And yeah, that's going to be, hold on a second.
I'm pretty sure that was you and not your character.
Yeah.
Glad somebody appreciates my art.
Do I add my spell attack bonus? I don't remember.
I believe for Firebolt you did.
Or do you just roll normally?
Let me look it up. Hold on.
Hold on. It's either 6 or 11.
I knew I brought this for a
That's
reason.
right. It says 1d10 fire
Always
damage.
prepared.
For him.
Yeah.
Always prepared.
For Firebolt. Oh yeah, if
yeah.
it's a cantrip, right?
Yep. I
It's
think
a 6.
Yep. I get the spell attack bonus.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do, because it's an attack.
So it's an 11.
Yep, it's an 11. Take that!
All right, you hurt that bird real bad.
Take that, creature! Ha! Just like the old days.
Birdie no likey.
but like,
So-
isn't it just like a wizard? Like that's
He
just the
just
attack.
takes 1, takes 10 damage.
But like if I look at like that, riff.
All right, Richard has gone.
Your attack.
Oh, yeah, never mind, it's just 6.
You son of a bitch.
We got you. Don't
The
worry.
bird once again heals from damage. That
This
it
is the
just took.
craziest adventure I've ever
Yeah,
been
this
on.
is a lesson on how not to play a character. Okay.
Maybe fire doesn't hurt them.
Unless your character is forgetful on purpose.
Or you hate your DM.
All right, this small bird, it sees that its big brother is getting attacked, but it steels itself with resolve and makes one last swoop at the turtle shell to try and steal Moggy from the clutches of this turtle.
Really, no pussy should be worth this, honey. Maybe you should go to therapy, figure out your life, come back once you've adjusted yourself.
You roll strength against me because I am a man. Made of steel and broad.
You sure are, honey. You're such a handsome young lad, but unfortunately, I still have a 21 on strength. My. Oh my God, that pussy belongs to me. Now get your goddamn claws out of my house.
All right, the bird once again fails its check.
Are the birds talking now?
I was gonna ask that question earlier.
Or did I zone out? What did I miss?
And I'm the one who gets searched for drugs.
All right, so
now, a bunch of plants erupt from the ground in a 20-foot square, and I need Bolton Michaels and Xenia to roll strength.
I have a question to the DM. Why do you hate me? What am I rolling?
Strength.
Really, boy? You just testing my
Gotta
luck
do
today.
it. You got, and you're at dis. Oh, you're right. It's strength. It's not.
It is a 19.
19. Okay, you are not held down by these plants, but you are. It is rough terrain you're in now. You will have trouble.
You're gonna have
wading.
trouble turtling, I suppose.
You'll have trouble wading through it. Bolton McMichaels, what was your save?
18.
18. You also save. Again, you are in rough terrain. All right. So that happens.
Is this your planned friend coming to us, Bolton? Bolton, tell your fan to maybe not spread its beautiful, beautiful grass so much to us. Thank you so much.
The birds seem to be looking around for the source of whatever just happened, but they're noticeably panicked. That being said, the giant eagle is is now going to try and hover above you, Xenia, and steal this basket from you.
The basket.
The basket, the cat, not the basket.
Well, there's a distinction there, honey. Is he trying to get inside of me, or is he trying to get my basket?
This bird wants to get
He's
all
gonna
up
have
in
to-
that head hole.
He's gonna have to get into those tangles, isn't he?
He won't have to land, so no.
So he's just grabbing in. He's just doing a quickie.
Indeed. just a quick flyby
Just a quick in and out.
as the crow flies.
I mean, will that bird even fit in the hole?
Yeah, what about his claws? Is my hole that big? Am I?
That bird's got a lot of girth.
Is my hole that big? Is definitely the next name
it fits.
of my big one.
He can get one talon in there to wrap around Moggy, so you gotta beat this bird in a strength check.
Oh my!
Not good.
It's not. I have an 11.
You have an 11. The giant eagle manages to pull Moggy from your head hole, from your turtly grasp,
What?
and then
My luck is my okay.
it starts to fly as fast as he can.
Bitch, nah. Can I do? I can't do a reaction. Never mind.
You cannot because of the turtle shell thing. But he starts to fly immediately north.
Somebody get that pussy back to me.
Moggy says, "Help! Help! Please free me!"
We have to save that basket.
It's not. All right, Jordan, you're up.
Save the pussy cat.
Okay. How far away is it? Jeez. So I'm gonna.
How fast did that one fly?
They're very fast flyers.
Excuse me,
How far over-
DM. I would like to.
Actually, you know what? I will actually give you a little less because he had to get some elevation. So let's say
He
he's
sure
there.
did.
How far away from me is he?
The bird is currently 26 away, 10 or 15 up. Let's call it 35 feet away as the eagle flies.
So let's see. That's pretty far.
But, you can move before you take your action.
Yeah. I think what we're gonna have to do. See, if I cast like something like Thunderclap, that's gonna hurt me. That's gonna hurt the cat too.
Most of your thunder stuff is going to hit everything in the vicinity.
I don't want to hurt the cat. Well, we're gonna just have to try and throw a dagger at it and get it out of the air.
All right.
So I would like to get a little closer. So I'm gonna move. Let's see here. My range on that is 60 feet thrown, but I don't want to be 60 feet away.
Yeah, there's a minute. You want to be within the minimum range, which I believe is 30
20.
feet. 20 feet.
20 feet. So I'm gonna get 20 feet away.
Yeah, so you're gonna move like within 10 feet on the map, and that's gonna put you 20 feet basically below the bird, and you're just gonna try to throw that guy right up in the air.
Yep.
Hit that bird.
And let's see. Okay, roll to attack. I believe we have advantage because he's on fire.
Oh, he's got the fairy fire, right?
So that is going to be 18.
18 is a hit.
18. And he's going to take a massive 4 points of damage.
Okay, every little bit counts.
At which point I would like to try, with my bonus action, mocking him again.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, really? You're just going to run away like a coward? What are you, a chicken? That's what you are. You're a chicken. You're not an eagle. Eagle wouldn't run away. Eagle would fight.
The eagle thinks to itself, I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey. And that's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save 13.
It succeeds.
Damn it. And I'm out of stuff I can do.
All right. Next up, Xenia.
I will come out of my shell as a bonus action. As a bonus action, I will come out of my shell.
Sure.
I believe I can still move, yes?
Yes.
I will hunt that motherfucker down.
All right. You can get basically right behind Jordan.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to put you there.
And then I will throw my...
Hello.
You've got javelins and hand axes.
I will throw my javelin.
Okay. Throwing a javelin.
Yes.
Roll it.
I like how I'm not even facing.
That's a D20 to see if it hits, right?
D20
Yeah,
to
you
hit.
get advantage, though, so here, roll a second one.
Hey, roll two of those guys. Just remember which one's which.
Take two this small.
Oh, nope, that hit. Sorry.
Wow.
I rolled 13 twice. Do I get some?
And you do have an attack
You
bonus?
get 13 is what you get.
No, I feel like I do get an attack bonus of 6, so 19.
Yeah, you hit.
Awesome. And then that's 1d6, I believe. Yes. Plus 4,
Nice.
right? Plus
Yeah,
4?
plus
Yes.
4.
So 9.
The javelin pierces the eagle, and it loses its ability to fly and falls to the ground unconscious.
That's right.
I dive and save Moggy.
Nobody touches my pussy.
As it falls, Moggy turns over. I'm going to give her
Oh, no.
advantage on falling damage.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, Moggy takes 2 damage.
Once again, luck is on our side. Come here, little cat. I protected you. Come to mama.
All right, you've used all your movement this turn. Bolton Michaels. You are in a bunch of plants. It's going to be real. It's going to, you're going to have to do some fancy footwork to get out, but once you're free, you're free.
Okay. I definitely want to try and get out of it. So, what?
You just have to use an extra 5 feet of movement to get out of that square.
Then I'm gonna move to what I'm assuming is his right, to kind of get more towards the group.
Okay. So you're just going to get out of there?
Yeah.
That's 10 feet of movement. So you're there.
Okay. And he doesn't trust the little bird. He's thinking, you know what, that little bird might just try and pull the same shit that the other two birds just pulled.
That's what I would think.
It seems to be their MO so far.
These birds are pretty consistent.
Yeah.
You know one bird, you know them all.
Yeah, so I'm going to let him know that, in case it wasn't clear, he also is a disappointment to me. The entire bird clan has been a disappointment to me.
Very
and,
good.
That I'm not a fan.
That little bird.
I also add that I will not be writing a song about him when I commemorate these adventures later.
Oh, good heavens!
That little bird
Lucky
does
bird.
not care. He doesn't care about your vicious mockery.
How does it feel? This is me all the time.
I'm gonna take a bonus action, and I'm gonna just give you a little bit of spell studio, and I'm gonna give you some bardic inspiration.
Oh, I like it.
Jordan is reluctantly inspired
catchy, isn't it?
by Bolton. He doesn't even like this dude, but sometimes a catchy hook is a catchy hook.
Spell studio.
Oh, God damn it.
All right.
It's the Dulcimer. That's how they get you.
Bolton,
kill
you
something
still
now.
have 20 feet of movement, I think, because your movement is 30, right?
Oh, wait. Yeah, but
Moggy is in the road.
Oh, in the road.
Can we get a beat on Moggy?
Under, like, just kind of has tumbled away from this fallen eagle.
I definitely, I care about completing the mission, so I would definitely move towards that direction.
All right, you're a little north of Richard right now. All right, next up, speaking of Richard, it's Richard's turn.
I got a great idea. What if we run for it?
Richard, you could run. We're gonna have you roll.
No, we take the cat and we get out of here.
You think that bird's not gonna go back and tell its bird friends about us?
What bird? All right, I'm gonna use. I think I've got just the spell for this guy. See here. What's that? Like massage oil, roses. No, wait, that's for later. Okay, I think I'll just try to cast firebolt on him again.
I caught that one.
You still got advantage on this thing?
You should have cast the massage oil before the firebolt.
Massage oil! All right, we have advantage still?
Yes, you still
Yep.
have
All right,
Under a little
excellent. It's a
eagle.
21.
That's a hit.
All right, rolling for damage. That's a 10.
10 damage, kills the little eagle, and he goes, caw, caw.
They taste delicious like this. You gotta try it. Go.
As I said, fried chicken.
That's right. Like, go. I'll go pick it up later.
You gonna put it on the pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fried chicken on pizza. You can roll it up, eat it like a sandwich.
I'll walk over and pick up the basket.
All right, you walk over. Well, it's the cat. There's the. Do you want to get the
Oh my God!
basket or the
No,
cat?
I don't want to touch the cat at all.
Okay, you walk.
Let me. Can I touch the cat?
I
Are we
haven't
out
touched pussy in 37 years.
Whoa! I was afraid I'd
Are
heard
we
it or
out of
something.
combat now? Can I go retrieve
we
my
are
pussy?
Out of combat.
I run to the cat and I pick it up and I press it against my chest and I say, "Oh my Lord, I thought we've lost you, my dear, dear, dear pussycat."
As Richard approaches the basket,
no.
the dense foliage that had erupted from the earth disappears.
Oh man, not again. Excuse me, everyone.
You say that a lot, don't you?
like, sorry, I had beans for lunch.
Xenia picks up Moggy, and Moggy is a little hurt, literally. And she says, "Thank you for trying to protect me. Thank you. Thank you for protecting me."
Thank you. I was about to say I was trying my damn best. Those birds kept coming into my home, and I said, "Oh Lordy Lord, if they would get you." But once again, my gamble paid off, and life loves me, God loves me, everybody is fine.
Well, the tower is not so far away.
We should go.
We can make our way.
Fast as possible.
Who's gonna carry me? Let's get out of here.
Where's Giuseppe?
Oh, Giuseppe. No, Giuseppe is out running errands somewhere else, I'm afraid.
Which one of these houses is Magruda-Gruda-Gruda-nurse?
None of the ones that you know of. You don't hear a lively bridge game happening right now. Yeah, so you guys keep moving north, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes? Yes.
As you do, you can see sort of cautious glances from inside the windows of the houses. There are people inside.
Hello.
They just don't seem.
We're on a quest.
Seem super happy.
Jordan, they must have heard your singing, and now they are quite intrigued. Why don't you give them another little sample of your melodious, angelic voice?
I mean, I could do that. I suppose. I have a little song
I mean,
prepared
you could
for
try to. You could
I
try
could-
to speak to the people inside the houses.
I don't have a song prepared for this.
But every great
use your heart.
Oh no! Wait! Before you do it, then Bolton, didn't you have some time to think about your tree song? Can't you just serenade the whole town with it?
It's not ready. It's not ready.
Jordan, now is your time. Step up.
All right.
Stay in your homes.
I love it. It's incredible. A new hit.
Yeah, you kind of got it.
Bravo.
I hear your moans. Don't come out here or we'll put you in the loam.
He's still going.
That's the song. That's it. That's all I got.
right.
I'm still working on it. I know it's new, but it's still experimental. It's different. I don't know.
As Jordan plays his song, you see that one of the trees in the north area is also as beautiful as the tree that you had seen before.
Listen to me. Stay away from that tree.
Is anyone else feeling like staying away from that tree?
I feel quite inspired not to go near that tree. Yes, I do.
I kind of want to go near it, actually.
Oh, you would.
Well, I mean, if Bolton is trying to approach the tree, maybe we should just go approach it.
Bolton, you gonna do it?
Anywhere the wind blows, huh?
Yeah,
Any way the wind blows.
But
Anywhere Bolton blows, honey.
anyway, the Bolton blows. That's another good album name.
Yikes.
See, you guys?
Doesn't every album by Bolton blow?
As
My cheeks hurt from laughing.
as you get over there, the tree whispers into Bolton's ear, and God, I just can't get this fucking token. And it says,
What?
What?
Give me the cats. Give me the cats.
Steady?
So, Bolton, I need you to roll. I think it's charisma. I need you to roll wisdom against 14 or be charmed.
Boy, you better not be charmed with that tree.
The 20s had a cost.
Boy. Boy.
I don't know how you're ruling these, but that would be a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Boy.
All right, Bolton, you now know that your lady, the tree lady, who has, and the tree...
I've had many. You had to specify.
The tree begins to turn and twist, and a beautiful woman steps out of the trunk.
Boy, don't you touch my pussy.
And you know that she wants that cat, and you must serve her. With that, she throws fire at Xenia.
Bitch.
Xenia,
Yes.
let me see what this looks like. Was it this one that I want? No, that's not what I want. I want to do... Come on, it's here somewhere. Damn it. Yeah, you know what? She's just going to roll. So she throws fire at you, and she misses. And then from the other side of the buildings, somebody else throws fire at you, and they hit you for 6, Xenia.
Who the?
There is a majestic-looking druid standing near the tree on the screen left.
Hello.
How did we not? I would be able to see him. I am in a square that lets me see that majestic man. I say false and and slander, and you are nope.
The druid is extremely adept at camouflaging himself, and he stands. His cape is flowing, and he holds his ornate wooden staff and says, "Give us the cap."
Good. God bless you.
Gesundheit.
That's how I imagine you would sound.
And then the tree woman says,
We would have the power that Maki brings. The cat should be ours.
You can't have pussy without consent. Everybody knows that.
"We will easily overtake you, for the trees are on our side. The only thing that we can accept in exchange for the cat is one favor from any one of you."
All right, oh boy. I would gladly give that favor. Hello, yes, can we please keep the pussycat?
You agree?
Wow.
I mean, some of us agree, I guess.
I would love to take that gamble. Yes, ma'am.
The dryad, the tree woman, approaches Xenia and takes her tortily hand, and she leaves a glowing green mark upon Xenia's hand.
Oh,
and she
my.
says, "Very well. I shall call upon you at a later date."
Oh, please do.
With
I
that-
do love you. I mean, not like that, but you look quite
Love
dashing.
everybody.
With that, the
I'm slowly loving you less and less each minute.
the dryad, who is very majestic looking,
Good song name.
the majestic looking dryad, who you can now see has very bad teeth, bows to his lady, the dryad, and actually walks towards the woods, sort of disappointed that he didn't walk away with a cat. And the lady sort of gives you a tortily hand a lingering caress as she leaves, and she steps into the trunk of the screen left northwest tree and fuses into it. For that moment, that tree becomes beautiful like the other beautiful trees you've seen.
Oh, my.
Then you see it lose its beauty, and a tree 50 feet away becomes beautiful for a moment, and this hops. You can see these trees becoming alive across the landscape.
Alive with the sound of music. Bolton, take us away.
Indeed they are.
I need to get some sleep.
The 4 of you are free to travel northwards towards the gray tower of Dirt Shallow, knowing full well that Xenia has just sold a part of herself in exchange for the completion of this quest.
Well, if I had $1
I
for every
did
time
what?
I sold $1 myself for the completion of a quest, I mean, I'd be a rich man.
Am I still charmed?
You You are released from the charm. However, there is a lingering
Boner?
Yes. You are.
We call him a wizard's tower around here.
Oh my gosh, look at Bolton's Wizard Tower.
You might want to put that away.
You are compelled to write a song about your experience with this dryad. However, you continue forth to the tower, and then when you get there, you find out that the wizard's apprentice is located on the 60th floor. And you climb
All right,
up.
I'll see you guys later. Tell me how it goes.
Richard turns away and
Wait,
receives
I
no.
see- There's a Pizza Hut on the 60th floor.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I saw the
Okay.
Yeah,
Floor
unfortunately,
guy.
it's one of those ones that's split with a KFC.
I think
I
it's,
hate those.
I like to say to the DM that I think it's quite rude and I feel quite attacked because I came here to have a good time and you're giving a turtle 60 goddamn steps to climb up. I would like to say that I do feel personally victimized by this setting.
As you emerge onto the 60th floor, you're greeted. After several long rests.
How old are you?
I don't remember.
Just several short rests, I should say. You took it in, let's say, 3 or 4 different trips. 20 flights at a time. But eventually...
Can't we just float him up?
I don't think any of you have levitation. You get to the 60th floor, and you're greeted by a small child in a robe.
All right, son, one pepperoni. This guy, he likes the plain cheese. Bolton, I don't know what you want, but maybe a salad or something.
The child looks at you and
2
says...
breadsticks.
Can you overproduce his?
Child looks around and is like, "Are you the adventurers?
I don't know.
Oh my child.
Do you have, where's Moggy? Where's the basket with Moggy in it?"
Oh my lord, this is the cutest child I ever did see.
What, you hate
Hello.
kids too?
Oh, hello. Did you guys bring me Moggy?
Oh, we left it in the other map.
What? We do have
She's
your
adorable.
little
How
cat.
could you hate her?
Exactly. We do have your cat, Tabby Knuckle. Can I call you Tabby Tabs?
Oh, okay. So
Tapsies?
You're the one that Giuseppe said, "Hi, my name's Tabbyknuckle."
Oh my gosh, you are so darn cute. I would eat you up, but I will give.
That was a little scary. I didn't like that. Okay, so maybe that's. I don't
Most
like
surprising
that.
heel turn ever.
Well,
I did not see it coming.
where is Moggy? Where do you have Moggy?
No.
We
I think
we had him I left him in the other map.
You had the basket.
Yes, I had the basket.
But wait, is she back into the basket, or am I still carrying her?
I mean, as far as I know, you're still carrying Moggy.
All right. Well, I do have your little cat here. Do you?
Oh, Moggy! Oh man, come here, baby. And yeah, Moggy does a lot of snoot boops on Tabbyknuckle.
I brought the basket. No need to thank me. It's just all in a day's work.
And Tabbyknuckle.
you could put the pizza right in it. If
That's
you'd
right.
like.
Like, yeah, it's a good to-go carrier.
And Tabbyknuckle kind of puts Moggy down on a nearby desk and flips her over and it rubs her belly and she goes, "Oh, I can feel all the babies in there." And when Moggy flips over, you can see that she's actually pregnant. So,
Can I?
Can I pay to unsee it?
not Tabby, Moggy's a pregnant cat. Come on. So Tabbyknuckle said, "Oh, thank you, adventurers, for delivering my cat to me. Here is your reward that Taekwondo has left for you." And she digs through a little hidden cupboard and picks out 4 little sacks of gold. Each holds 25 gold pieces. And Tabbyknuckle hands them over to you and says, "Thank you so much. You're welcome to West Hill for the rest of the night if you choose. I'm just going to make dinner for myself and Moggy. You guys like tuna fish?"
No, I was hoping for something else, actually. I mean, like, it would have been nice closer.
Well,
Any port in a storm.
I got a little bit of bread. Oh, let's see. I mean, Taekwondo has got some wine weighing around.
I'm in.
Are you old enough to drink?
I'm just not
I
going to
am
go back.
130.
So just,
I have nothing to say to that.
just over drinking age for Drow. So with that, you guys are welcome to a night of merriment, hanging out with Tabbyknuckle and Moggy. And they
Oh
tell
my
you-
God! Is it time for for
Yeah,
Bolton
I'm-
to sing?
After a few glasses of wine,
Bolton.
I'm ready to hear some
Bolton McMichael's original.
Why don't you just give us some of your new stuff?
No, do the old stuff.
It's just performance anxiety. You
Yeah.
know? It's like
You're more of a studio performer. I get it. Yeah, I don't like the live audience thing. I understand.
Come on, Bolton, you kick his ass.
What were we saying before about people that don't want to be pulled up on the stage?
Kiss him.
Do you want to hear my song of rest?
Let's say.
I mean, I have a title for one. It's just not ready yet. It's called "Kiss Him Already."
Well,
Hey, I love it.
slightly
And it's short.
in a lot of ways, kind of hoping for approval on the DL. Jordan decides to, in place of Bolton, do a little song of rest for everybody to maybe get the approval of an elder that he's seeking.
Do a collaboration.
I'm not seeking approval from anyone. You don't remind me of anybody.
I'm not so sure that's true.
And I start strumming softly, strangely enough, on my lute. Everyone, gather round. It's time for the song of rest. Take a few moments, breathe deep in and out of your chest, and
Rest! Chill! Calm the fuck down! You need to meditate, you fucking clown! If you don't sleep, you'll be in it deep. You will be murdered and your family will weep.
and that is the song of rest.
Well, it worked on me. I'm definitely not tired anymore.
Actually,
The party clutches their blankets close to them.
strangely enough, let's see, what are you all getting from that?
You all get maximum rolls
Yeah.
on your hit dice, right?
You get those, get extra healing.
Yeah. So, you guys, for the and if any of you took damage at all, which I
I
don't think
took
happened,
damage. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you took a little.
Still something I'm
So,
working on.
You get a restful.
Maybe
I
the second verse
I
could
do
use some
have to
tweaking.
declare, Bolton, that Jordan is slowly winning my heart with all of his songs.
Indeed.
I do have to. I just want to be an honest turtle, and I do have to say Jordan is winning me over. You are slowly dropping the ball. We haven't heard from you in so long, and I was praying and gambling my little turtle heart out, but I see. God gave me Jordan for a reason, and it's not for fashion advice. No, sir. It is for his
This is a
enchanting music.
This is a choice.
And with
I'm
that,
making.
the mission is complete. You all get a night's sleep and take your leave from the Great Tower until the next adventure presents itself.
We did a mission.
Mission accomplished.
So,
However, I'd like
Where-
to point
where's
out
the
that I
Pizza
did
Hut?
not get any D.
not this time.
No C's
Where,
either.
where is the Pizza Hut though?
Yeah,
I don't know, but I have a bridge game I have to get.
Yeah.
Does
So-
the fact that the cat was pregnant kind of sully all those pussy jokes we were making earlier? I mean,
No,
for
I
me a
mean,
little bit.
I think it confirms them, doesn't
I think
it?
it depends on what you're
she
into.
got some of that Tomcat action. Anyways, guys, thank you for coming out tonight. We're going to do a few outros. So let's start with Alex. What do you want to say to everybody if they want to find you online, or if you don't want people to find you at all?
Please
You can
don't.
just-
No, what are you doing? No,
Stop!
I'm in
Stop
Witsec,
it!
you fool.
No!
Is there any movie credits that you want them to look out for?
Oh God, no, no. Yeah, my name is in some credits buried in there, but don't look for them. It's okay.
Misspelled.
Yeah, in one in particular, one perhaps a dream project of mine, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a story for another time.
So, Alex Fisk, thank you for coming out. Davis, what do you want to say to everybody?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, wherever videos are sold at Davis and Dragons. And, I'm just kind of talking about, the D&D game we're running. I'm trying to, teach my kids how to play D&D, which is pretty fun. And, I'm hoping this year to put out maybe like a short adventure like online or something like that. So keep an eye out for that. Some of the people in this room are helping me play test it. So hopefully they'll give me some good notes and it'll be pretty fun.
It's true.
There you go. That's it for me.
So, yeah, check out Davis and Dragons. Michael.
Hey, Mike, if you're in the Los Angeles area, you
Mike,
can
if you're
find
nasty.
me in Dungeon Master, www.thedungeonmaster.com, March 10th, 7 p.m. in Los Angeles at the Vortex. You can also, if you're not in Los Angeles and you want to find me, you can find me Monday nights at 8 p.m. on Twitch TV/GabbyRooster, where I will be doing Total Party Kills. And if you just want to chat with me, you can find me at DrongusTPK.
Indeed, and Drongus has a beautiful, really deep voice.
Strongest is the strongest Minotaur.
Shivers.
I love it. And Fee.
Yes. Wow. I need to get the southern accent away. You can find me sometimes on
Scabby Rooster because I have a very busy schedule with rehearsals for a play that I'm in. But besides that, you can come chat with me on Instagram, which is Phinemin, which is PHIN.AMIN, and then also on Twitter, which I am more active on without the dot, so just Phinemin. Come talk, coming out, let's be nerdy together. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll be back here. Who knows? I will let you know.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
So everybody, once again, thank you to our adventurers, and big thanks to our producer Tim, producing all the things. He's been here 3 weeks in a row now.
I am so proud of you. Oh, Lordy, Lord, God has truly blessed.
Kiss him already!
Maybe we're gonna get producer Tim on that mute button every once in a while. We'll see. But until the next time, I'm Loki Hates You. Tonight, we found out what was up the wizard's sleeve. Next time, we're gonna find out what's up yours. This is Dimension Dorks. We'll see you next week.
Probably pizza.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Good night.